Welcome to Forest and Climate Change. I'm Irene Ruano. Today we continue with the second episode of the fourth topic of this podcast, entitled Wildfires. In this episode 8, we'll be talking about prevention, suppression, and research in relation to wildfires. Globally, it is estimated that around 350 million hectares of forest land burn every year. What tools do we have to fight wildfires? In Spain, wildfire prevention and suppression rely on a variety of specialized teams and equipment. Ground crews work in both prevention and firefighting. They carry out silvicultural treatments like pruning, thinning, and clearing. These tasks improve forest condition, reduce fire risk, and support planning and sustainable forest management. They also play a direct role in fire suppression when an outbreak occurs. Helicopter crews also take part in fire suppression and preventive work like restoring water points, clearing roads, and repairing tracks. Heavy machinery units with bulldozers help open and maintain fire breaks and are involved in direct attack operations against the fire. Water trucks are highly useful for extinguishing fires, but they can only operate in easily accessible areas. Finally, aerial resources, helicopters, and airplanes are essential for fast response and effective suppression if weather conditions allow them to operate. But how do we measure the effects of fire? Fire is one of the most powerful natural disturbances, impacting soil, water, air, plants, and animals. Scientific analysis of fire effects is conducted in the field and the lab, and we distinguish between first-order and second-order effects. First-order effects happen during or immediately after the fire. They are limited to the burned area. Examples include burned foliage, fire scars, death and internal tree tissues, animal mortality, consumption of litter layers, changes in soil structure and chemistry, release of stored carbon into the atmosphere. Second-order effects appear later, over time. Some of these are regeneration of certain plant species, altered plant communities, soil erosion, changed competition between species, mass insect attacks on weakened trees, shifts in pathogens and parasites, and formation of canopy gaps in forests. Fire has been used by humans since ancient times to manage pastures. As a result, plants have evolved strategies to survive and recover from fire. Some can resprout and flower afterward. Certain species, like pine trees, even use fire to open their cones and release seeds, but others may take years or decades to regenerate. Scientific research is a key tool in preventing megafires. This includes measuring CO2 and gas emission, estimating vegetation loss and loss of carbon sink, studying biodiversity change before and after fire, or assessing soil condition to plan for recovering. All of this science, done both in the field and in laboratories, is essential for both prevention and restoration after a wildfire. Finally, we must remember, year-round forest management is our best defense against the wildfires we typically associate with summer. Now, more than ever, we must act on the principle prevention is better than cure. Don't do anything that could start a fire. Never throw cigarettes, boat, or lighter. Always follow the instruction of local authorities. And if you see a fire, get to safety and call your country's emergency number immediately. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for listening to Forest and Climate Change.